Hey guys, what's up? So I'm here today down at Nelson Creek. Nelson is one of our local high schools, and we just kind of had rain, so the creek's it actually hasn't been this high for a while. It's been drying up, but it's moving real quick. So I pretty much come down here to explore, kind of get outdoorsy. I mean, I don't live in northern Ontario, you know, which a lot of people call up north. So I don't have a lot of wilderness. So these creeks, they're a natural blessing, really. And if you see anything on the video that I don't see, please feel free to comment. So, as you can see, it's kind of high right now. It's running. It used to be up to, well, it definitely used to be past that rock down there. And it used to be higher, is my point. So with me today, I have my Yukon Gear fixed blade knife, and I have my Coleman multi-tool, both of which I reviewed in one video together. Look at this, you got old bike racks, like pieces from them, dumped down here. People dump garbage down here, real nice, right? No, it's disgusting. So, we're just gonna take a nice walk through here. Look at everything. Yeah, I believe I climbed up this yesterday. With me I also got bandages, polysporin, and sterile pads. Alright, let's see if we can get down this without slipping. And even if we do slip, so what? That's part of being outside. Okay, so here we are down at the creek bed. We got the sun coming up over there. If you can, there it is. Sun coming up over New York City. And you know that song? I know it, I like it. Okay, so with the knife, I tested it out yesterday. I dug a big piece of block like that out of the ground. It was like leftover concrete. And the blade didn't chip or anything. It didn't. What was that? Must have just been an animal. The blade didn't break. It's a good knife. Yeah, see, people they dump slabs of concrete down here. I don't know why. I don't see anywhere where the concrete could be coming from, but it's clear people take it and they move it and they dump it here. There's another piece of the bike rack. So down here is look at all that. Down here is my my chill out zone. See, we got all these piles of junk there. You could probably build a cabin there. I'm not kidding. Set back, you know, you kind of got an area you could put it. See that? I dug that out yesterday with my knife. As I did that one. You know what? Let's see that knife. So, if you guys remember, it's a buck 119 style. The blade looks big, but it's actually kind of small to me. I had a giant fixed blade from Yukon Gear, but I sold it. I needed money, so, you know, I wanted to buy something else. Gotta sell the old stuff to get the new stuff, you know? Yeah, so, it slices good. Got gunk on our blade now. We'll just wipe that on our pants, because the pants I'm wearing I purposely chose out because, well, they're old and they got holes in them. And I figure if I'm going to get dirty down here, I may as well, you know, wear old pants. Let's make it over to this. Alright. So here we are. We've got all these collapsed trees and whatnot. You notice how quiet I moved, right? That's what you gotta do if you're a hunter. Move quiet. Then you got these more blocks people dump down here, curbstones. I'm wearing these boots. They're steel-toed and steel-heeled. They're Canadian military boots. They look to be parade boots, actually. My Uncle Ron, he served in Vietnam as a sniper. Class A sniper. he sent them to me. He lives out in Victoria, Vancouver, BC. So, let's continue our way in. You might not see a lot of use of the tools right now that I got on me, but this is mostly an exploration of the creek around here. And there are other creeks. I mean, you know, little areas that I can show you, and I will. Alright, so now we're kind of near the end of the wilderness. And you got this huge expanse of openness now, where all that water used to go up to. And this is, I don't know what this is, but more dumped cement. Maybe it was a light pole. Yeah, it looks to be a light pole, you know, because you got a hole there, and it looks like there was a hole there. Maybe they had like a light post out here. You know, maybe this wasn't all grass at one point and plants, and maybe it was an expansion of the school. So, we're making our way through here. Okay, so there is the playing fields over there. I mean, this high school is huge. Those are the playing fields, the change rooms and whatnot. And then we come to this. Now, the first thing you gotta do when you do these explorations is you can't just walk anywhere. You gotta look for paths already made, or if you're gonna make new path, you know, new pathway, I mean, you gotta really consider what might be ahead. Like that in there, I can see you could make that a path possibly, but you'd really have to be careful, because who knows what's in there? A coyote den, a hole in the ground, nobody knows. So, we're walking over all this, what looks to be natural clay, and we got the obstacle of water now. Here's hoping we don't get wet. Chances are we're probably going to have to. Okay. We're through. I'm like hugging the edge of this. You gotta walk across it. I mean, I don't think the boots are exactly waterproof, but they are very durable to the outside. Yeah, so you look at all this. This was all water there, and you know, you learn this kind of stuff in science class. Natural degradation of the land, I guess they call it. More forest. Ooh. Alright, how the fuck are we gonna get through this? This water's honestly nasty, though. Okay. You know, we can't be a pussy about this. Let's grin and bear it and make our way through. Here's hoping we don't drop the phone. Actually, I'm gonna pause the video and place the phone up ahead and then walk across, alright guys? Okay. I kind of made it across there. It got really thin. I had to actually climb up on the land here, and I'm now covered in mud. But you know what? I mean, I don't even give a shit, because I like this. I came down here to get outside, and I am. Alright, and then you got this grass over here. This is the bike trail. Here in Burlington, we have lots of clear, open bike paths, you know, for walking, biking, rollerblading, etc. That's actually how I get down here. So, right over there, right there, is where I was walking over, right where my finger is. It got very tight, very small for my feet. I mean, these boots are like a size bigger than my feet, just about. So, you know, my feet couldn't fit, so I had to climb up on the land. So, yeah, you're noticing now we're on this open grass here. But we're going to make our way back down there. Okay. So, yeah, as you notice, this isn't wilderness. It's a man-made bicycle trail. But, if we went in there, okay. Yeah, you could hide out here, look down at the creek and whatnot. You know, this would be an excellent place for airsoft. It really would. I broke the twig. So, we're nearing the end of the video. I mean, I can only make it 16 minutes long on my standard YouTube license. I guess that's what you call it, you know. Well, I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see more use of my knives and whatnot, but maybe next time, yeah? Yeah, you know, I'll make some videos. I'll purposely look for something to use. Right now, I'm just kind of winging it, seeing what would happen, seeing if I have to use them. But next time, I'll purposely look for something to use them on. Alright. We're making our way down here. Alright. We're back down here. Back in another part of the creek, as rednecks would call it. Down by the creek. Oh, look. Kind of got some nice little camping area right in there. Yeah, now this is kind of where the creek starts to pan out, you know. I mean, that's a soccer field over there, right? And you got, again, another little area to come down here. And then, you know, it starts to really get kind of flat down here and closer to the water line. Well, that's about it, guys. I mean, there's more creek I could show you. So I'm going to end the video now. I just hope you enjoyed seeing this creek alongside me. Please like, subscribe, leave a nice comment. Nothing mean or derogatory. So yeah, that's it. Next time, I'm probably going to show you more of this creek, and then I'm going to show you the other creek. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.